For one time, we back grinding. Talking on some boxing. We go live at least one time a day. Been trying to stay consistent on that. Shout out to all the brothers that donate through the super chat, donate through the PayPal. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm about to get started as soon as we get some people up in the building, which shouldn't be too long, God willing. Um, Monday. Let me know when you step up in here with the business beat, man. With the business beat. Let me know something positive. Got 4 people in here. Let me know something positive. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Had to put up the article, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Let me see what we chatted real quick. I ain't hopped on my phone yet. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. What's up, Lawrence Williams? What's up, King L. Ray? What's up, Marlo's Corner? What's good, brother? I don't know your name. Arjun, shout out to you, bro. I couldn't pronounce your name. I just updated Eddie that. Okay. Yeah. We in the building, man. What's going on, man? It's Shelly Finkel rebuttal, or whichever you want to say, responded to. He responded to Eddie Hearn, basically Eddie Hearn yesterday. Let's go through it real quick, see what Eddie Hearn said yesterday exactly. Should really be no shock. People keep saying, how can you believe Deontay Wilder, not Eddie Hearn? And I'm just saying that, Eddie Hearn has been on the record line several times. Several times. Let's see what Eddie Hearn said yesterday. I'm looking it up. Hold on, sorry, fellas. Here you go. This is what Eddie Hearn said yesterday, okay? Hearn said, at this stage, I believe Wilder does not want to fight. They made us an offer. We asked to see a contract. They refused to send one. We made them another offer. After nearly 4 weeks, they accepted and asked for a contract. We sent one. If they want to fight, then they'll sign it. So basically, that's what he said. He goes on, I can't quite make out whether people are lying to Deontay about the negotiations or he just completely deluded. I saw an interview with him yesterday saying he is actually 2 people, Deontay Wilder and the Bronze Bomber. That's the interview you talk about with Michelle Phelps. So I'm siding with the deluded. It's not complicated. We have set out the terms of the deal. We put it in a contract and we sent it to him. He has now had the contract for a week. We are getting calls from the WBA on a daily basis asking what's happening. There's absolutely zero urgency from Deontay Wilder and his team other than posting silly Instagram videos. The proof is in the resumes, and at this stage, I believe Deontay and his team do not want to fight. Want this fight, excuse me. So, that was Eddie, and actually, he's a liar. This was yesterday. He sent the contract Monday, okay? It's not even a full week, So, and then on top of that, it's close to a full week. But okay, on top of that, he slowed the process down by not answering 2 clarifications till 2 days later, okay? And then we're gonna get into what Shelly Finkel said today, okay? I'm about to go right over to what Shelly Finkel said, all right. This is at World Boxing News Net. That was at Boxing Scene, Okay, this is Shelly Finkel. First of all, I want to make it clear that Deontay Wilder wants this fight more than Anthony Joshua does, which is evidenced by the fact that Wilder accepts a flat purse for the fight, which is unheard of for a fight of this magnitude. He also has accepted to fight Anthony Joshua in the UK, while Anthony Joshua did not accept the $50 million offer, which Joshua originally asked for, plus a percentage to fight Wilder in the US. Finkel exclusively told World Boxing News in a call on Monday. Eddie thinks I dislike him. He's wrong. I just have a difference of opinion with him of what a fact is. When I state something is a fact, I have written proof to back it up. I dare Eddie to do the same. To clear up one other lie, Eddie knows that. Excuse me, a little bit under the weather. Eddie knows that they have a written term sheet from us, which details our $50 million offer to Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder in the U.S. We never received from them a response to the term sheet. Below is the correct chronologically of where we are with the contract for the Anthony Joshua Deontay Wilder mega fight. On June 11, 2018, Deontay Wilder accepted Matchroom's offer to fight Anthony Joshua in the UK. This took Matchroom by surprise, never thinking that Wilder would accept their below market offer. Shortly after, Eddie Hearn went public saying that we would receive a contract by June 15th, when in fact we did not receive the contract until late on Monday, June 18th. On Tuesday, June 19th, we requested clarification of 2 points. They did not respond. I requested them again on Thursday, June 21st, and we finally received a response Friday, June 22nd. 2 days later, on June 24th, I sent them a letter acknowledging Eddie's email of June 22nd, telling them they would have the contract back by Friday, June 29th. Since the contract did not state a date or venue, I also asked for that information. These are the facts, and Matchroom will have the contract back to them by Friday, June 29th, he added. All being well, fans can begin to look forward to one of the biggest heavyweight fights of the last 2 decades. That was, I think, World Boxing News Next. That was their sign on that. All right. Before I get to the chat, I linked that article in the last video I did 2 videos ago to the Wilder saying he accepted terms. It is what it is, man. Shelly Finkel laid it out. Facts. And remember when Shelly Finkel actually showed the email to the press and to the media about Eddie Hearn and his lies, and Eddie got mad and said, "Oh, they negotiated through the media and stuff of that nature." I mean, like I said, man, you could tell when somebody's lying, and when they lay out the facts like that, and Eddie Hearn gives you a bland explanation, you know who's lying, man. Seriously, man. How can you send a contract and there's no date or no venue? And I can see that the venue said to be determined. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in the UK, we're still working on possibly Wembley or Principality Stadium, wherever they want to fight at. You know what I'm saying? I can see if he said that. Or it's going to be at a big stadium. We're still trying to sew that up. But we need a date. How can I sign a contract when I don't know where it's going to be at and where or when it's going to be when I need to start training? That's real. And at the end of the day, it's up in the flood. It's in the air. You know what I'm saying? There's no issue with that. And for them to send a week to send a contract, I don't know what it is. Maybe they need clarification on the date and the venue. But also, it costs money to go through those contracts, man. It costs money to sign to look through them and go through them. And if they send a contract by Friday, peace be to them. And then we got to fight, hopefully, But ask yourself this question, okay? For everybody that's negative towards Deontay Wilder in this situation, or if you're neutral, shout out to the sign for the super chat, bro. I wasn't even in the chat. Appreciate it, bro. Ask yourself this question, okay? Why hasn't Alexander Povetkin signed his contract? If Eddie is a fair guy and giving fair market value to these fighters, why haven't Povetkin signed his contract? That's a really good question. Because Joshua, Wilder ain't the only one that's in negotiations. Why haven't Povetkin signed his contract? And we all know why Povetkin hasn't signed his contract, okay? Povetkin hasn't signed his contract because Povetkin wants to drag it out to Russia. He wants to go to purse bid, and he got $1 billion back of Robisky, and we pretty much know what's going to happen with that situation, man. So, obviously, Eddie lying. Because Eddie acknowledged in boxing scene before that he got the proof of funds. Remember, he said, "Oh, I got the proof of funds," and we had a couple questions and clarifications that we need from Al Heyman, and he said Al Heyman emailed him back, and they said they didn't want the $50 million. We don't want the $50 million. And if you want to know the reason why they turned down the $50 million, I left my water, but I'll go get it in a minute. But if you want to know why they left out the $50 million, is because Eddie Hearn didn't have no control over the fight. And Anthony Joshua got $50 million, and he would have got his promotional fee, but he wouldn't be able to stop those tickets. Okay, he wouldn't have been able to control the venue, control the press conference. He had no control. All the control would have been with Al Heyman, Deontay Wilder, Shelly Finkel, Lou DiBella. All the control would have been with them, and that's seriously. He didn't want to give up no control. He wanted to continue to scout tickets and control the show, and not only that. Legitimately, he would have been the B-side promoter in this situation. He would have no control over nothing. Only thing he would have controlled is about the TV rights in the UK. And on top of the $50 million, they gave Anthony Joshua 50% of the revenue. 50% of the revenue, he got that. And I seen a guy say, well, I'm not going to argue about Joshua and Wilder. Wilder's going to lose anyway, and he's too overconfident. And when you're overconfident, you lose. I'm looking like, and this dude got a channel, and he can have a channel. What's up, World Boxing, World Breaking Fighting? He got a channel. I'm not gonna say Ring got a cute name, but like I said, dude be way off sometimes, bro. Just because you overconfident don't mean you're gonna win or lose. If you're confident, you know what's up. Anybody that can watch the film, I challenge anybody. We can go on here and we can go live and we can watch the film on the same time on any computer. And you show me in the last 2 fights where Anthony Joshua has improved and not regressed in his last 2 fights. You tell me what Anthony Joshua does better than Deontay Wilder. Is he faster? Does he punch harder? I mean, in my opinion, even with a 40, 30-pound advantage, he's not stronger than him or faster or punch harder than him. That's my opinion right there. But at the end of the day, Joshua can very much well go in there and fold Deontay Wilder like a 10. And that's boxing. And at least all the fans got to see the fight. But at the end of the day, we going back and forth, who lying, who not lying. I mean, shit, it is what it is, man. I mean, I know when somebody lying, and Shelly Finkel, before this, he had no Al Heyman had no track record of lying. Deontay Wilder, no track record of lying. When Wilder said it wasn't about the money, obviously he was telling the truth because it wasn't about the money. He took the flat feet. What do y'all want? And Eddie's been lying for a while now. Not even on this situation. The Zone. He said he had $1 billion. No, my nizzle. You had a 2-year option with another 2-year option with a 4-year option. It ended up coming out about $3 million a fight. That's what he had to spend. $3 million a fight card. That's what he had to spend. $3 million a fight card. That really don't look really good. He didn't say I had a 2-year option with another 2-year option. He didn't say that I was gonna have to share the zone with Richard Schaefer and other promoters. Now he got to share that budget because you know why? Eddie Hearn got to share the budget with the zone because he don't have no fighters. And people saying, the LDBC and the other people hating on Eddie Hearn. What fighters did he have? And I told you guys that. Remember we went through that. I said, what fighters is he gonna sign? Did he sign Mikey? Did he sign Jamel? Did he sign Jamal? Did he sign Earl? No. Did he get hurt? No. Not that I know of. Did he get Keith Thurman? No. What fighters did he get from Al Heyman's stable? Did he get Adrian Broner? No. He talked about Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He said I was going to sign 3 massive fighters to the zone. What massive fighter has he fought, man? Has he signed? None. Charles Martin? They said Ryan Salka? And a whole bunch of young prospects. That's a lie. He said, I had $1 billion. No, you did not. Go to the Ring TV. He had 2-year option with another 2 years with a 4-year option. And now he's sharing the DAZN budget possibly with other promoters. Lie. You know what I'm saying? Lie. And not to mention, for the people that watch the Boxing Voice, shout out to Ness, when they jumped Eddie Hearn on the line, and we had Deontay Wilder come in and call Eddie Hearn on the line, and Fury jumped on the phone line. So he been lying, though. He got a track record of lying. So, yes, I'm really Deontay Wilder, who don't have a track record of lying. What has he lied about? He told you guys Povetkin was on steroids 2 years before he got popped. 1 month before Breeze got popped, he told him he was on steroids. Said Ortiz was pumping the IV to get the steroids out of the system. He called that. So when has this man lied? Seriously, man. There we go. Kush. The LDC channels are full of ish. No excuses. They both wanted it from the start. All of the UK knows it, and now he has a contract. How did you Gimpsy deny that? How can you Gimpsy? What is a Gimpsy? He got a contract. He's sending it back Friday. What else do you want? Why, hey, Kush, why didn't Povetkin sign his contract? Ain't no excuses. Y'all be coming up with those excuses. Who turns down $50 million after telling Dante, I really want to fight in Vegas? You know what I'm saying? I really want to fight in Vegas. You wanted to fight Klitschko in Vegas, but not John. I don't want to take it from the fans. I don't want to take it from the fans. Man, you think the fans give a hell about you if you get knocked out by Wilder for $20 million or $30 million when you could have had $50 million plus another 50% of revenue? That would have been $100 million. You think the fans care about that? No. Hearn's a liar, man. We all know that world breaker fighting, man. We know that. It's popping on Angel Morales. Previous fights do show who got both. Anthony Joshua has not fought anybody. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that Wilder fought anybody. But Parker, I told you guys, Parker is garbage. He lost to Andy Ruiz, a fat man. Andy Ruiz is legitimately a fat man. Was beating up Joseph Parker. He lost to Hughie Fury. Not Tyson Fury, the generic General Mills brand Hughie Fury. Dylan White, come on, man. Dylan White is garbage. He lost to Chisora. He had to get a robbery over Chisora. You feel me? Charles Martin, he won his title because the dude tore his ACL. Vladimir Klitschko was 41 years old, coming off a year-and-a-half layoff, was knocked out 3 times by Ross Purity. Was it Calvin Brock? No, Layman Brewster, excuse me. And he was knocked down by Corey Sanders. Rest in peace. He was knocked down 3 times by Sam Peters. How many times did Sam Peters knock down James Toney in their 2 fights I believe they fought? None. So when you look at it a little bit deeper, he didn't do nothing. Now answer me this question. Anybody in the chat, answer me this question. If Vladimir Klitschko would have beat Tyson Fury, knocked him out, would Anthony Joshua have fought Vladimir Klitschko? No, he would not have fought Vladimir Klitschko. What's going on, Punchline Pugilism? You know, I'm just saying. He gonna try to say, but he can't use Povetkin as book. Povetkin want that fight in a soccer stadium in Russia. He gonna try to book Povetkin right now. He gonna try to get Povetkin an offer he can't refuse. But Povetkin wanted in Russia. You know, but if he signed to fight Povetkin, I really don't care. I don't care. I just want to see the fight. I think the fight is gonna deliver. I'm just saying, I think the fight is gonna deliver. I think if Joshua win, he win. You know, you think I care if Joshua win? It don't change my pockets. It don't change my life. If Wilder win, I could be able to say I said so. But whenever that situation happens, all these Joshua lovers, all they say is all they gonna say if he loses, they gonna go into hiding. Or make up another excuse and go hide. Or people gonna shut down their channels like those UK guys shut down their channel when Kell Brook got whooped. You know? So you know, it is what it is, man. I ain't losing no sleep if they do or don't fight. I just want to create a nice little paper trail, a foot trail, let y'all know what's trailing now, so I can always go back and source my own self and show y'all the proof. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can, if he lose, if Wilder lose, he lose. What he got to lose? You know, nothing. Joshua's been looking like a pussy the whole situation. That's what he been looking like, man. But at the end of the day, you can't. I mean, you know, what can you say? I got some news coming in here. Hold on. That's a nasty fight. I'll talk about it. I mean, I can talk about it now. Devin Alexander and Bardo supposed to be fighting on the Mikey Garcia Easter fight card. That card is looking like a shitty ass fight card, to be honest. It's looking terrible, man. I don't want to see Bardo and Alexander on that fight card, man. I thought Bardo retired. I really don't care. Exactly, Hassan. I don't care who wins. I just want to see the fight. You know, me too, man. I just want to see the fight. They fight, man. I'm just, you know, they need. I mean, I don't care if it's for undisputed or not. I just want to see them fight. If Joshua win, he win. I mean, you know, he's a capable fighter. But when nobody talking about the heavyweight division not too long ago, you know, they try to act like that Klitschko Joshua fight was the greatest heavyweight fight ever. Teddy Atlas said, "Slow that ass down, player." No, it wasn't. He right. That was a normal heavyweight fight back in the 80s and probably most of the 90s. You know, I mean, I don't know why he fighting. He said he was retired. I don't know why he fighting, man. Retired. I mean, that Devin Alexander fight don't mean nothing. Like, it don't legitimately mean nothing, man. You know, But other than that, man, that's pretty much how we line it up. That's pretty much how you line it up. I ain't really. I mean, it's pretty much a race to get Povetkin to sign a contract. That's what it is, man. If they get Povetkin to sign the contract, sign the contract. You know, if Povetkin was willing to go to the UK, that fight would be done. Oh yeah, he said a legendary boxer said Lomachenko's an Al Heyman client. They might outbid that clown. Yeah, they probably could get somebody to outbid him. You know, you take it to, I don't know where they're gonna take it. They don't have to be on HBO because Danny got a contract on HBO. We'll talk about that as well later. Yeah, I forgot that fight was this show. I was thinking Ortiz and Josh Wilder was last year. I guess because it was supposed to be last year. I mean, yeah, that was a good fight. I'm gonna be right back. I'm about to go grab my water. Right back. We're gonna be talking some boxing. I sent one to Cali, man. I don't know what's going on. Nigga asked me to send a link. Yeah, he probably got busy, so I'll be right back, man. I'm gonna get something to drink. All right. Shit. We back in this hole. All right, then I heard Mikey Garcia was talking reckless, man. So let's talk about what Mikey Garcia talking about. We're gonna go to the article. I haven't even read the article yet, so should be a treat. All right, I see Blue Blood Sports video. I'm gonna go through the article once again, and we're gonna talk about what Mikey said about Lomachenko. I seen it. Here we go. Mikey Garcia, boxing scene, explains his confidence against Lomachenko. Let's go straight for the quote. All right, hold on. Unlike many other others, Garcia is not that impressed with Lomachenko's recent streak of wins. Aside from Linares, I can't credit him for fighting guys like Rigondeaux, who was a 122-pounder. I can't credit him for beating guys like Jason Sosa, Miguel Moraga. I can't give him that credit. I see the talent in his boxing, but I can't give him credit for beating those kind of guys, Garcia told Boxing Scene. But beating Linares, a lightweight, and making the adjustments because I thought it was a good fight early on. Linares was doing well, and then Lomachenko comes up from being knocked down and turns it around and stops Linares. You have to give him credit, give the man credit. That's the only other fight that excites me at 35. Sorry, man. Taco Bell. Lomachenko and Garcia's next fight is Lomachenko and Garcia's next fight is the only other fight that makes sense at lightweight for me. Talking about Robert Jr. Garcia views Lomachenko as a talented fighter, but he does not believe the two-time Olympic gold medal winner will be as dominant at higher weight classes like 135 pounds. I just don't see him dominate in the way that he does in the lower divisions. He fought a great champion in Jorge. He fought an experienced fighter. I have better boxing abilities than Jorge. I have better power than Jorge, and that's why I think that I would do very well against Lomachenko, Garcia said. Sound like Garcia trying to pull Lomachenko whole card, man. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he trying to bait bait Lomachenko to fight him. You know, it sounds like he want to bait Lomachenko to go into Bob Arum off and say, make that fight, you know, after he come back in December with a heel shoulder. Because that is the only other fight at lightweight, man. Seriously, that's the only fight at lightweight that makes sense because we can go through the rankings. I always got the rankings up. Y'all know what it is. And we can go through the rankings real quick, okay? Okay, let's go through lightweights, man. Dizians and Chinia, he just got knocked out in Queens this weekend. The guy that Mikey knocked out to get the belt. Hank Lundy, I'm just gonna go notable names: Anthony Corella, Javier Fortuna, Richard Kami, Linares, Luke Campbell, Yvonne Mendy. Okay. Timo Lopez, he's still young. Francis Bartholomew, I don't know why he's still ranked. He was at 140, now he's going back down. I'm trying to look for somebody else. Said Kami already. Jose Pedraza, George Cambosa Jr. He's the guy that spars with Pacquiao. Paulus Moses, old guy. I mean, it ain't nobody. And an Asian guy that Omar Figueroa fought the year a few years ago. Ain't nobody at lightweight. Ryan Martin is still ranked, but he's going up to 140 in the World Box Super Series tournament. So he's no longer a 135 pounder; he's a 140 pounder. So he's right. I mean, why would Mikey stay? And at the end of the day, Mikey Garcia, why would he go back to 140? Because every other belt besides Jose Ramirez, his brother trains Jose Ramirez, is tied up in a 140-pound division tournament. So he don't want to join the World Box Super Series tournament. So it might make sense to fight Lomachenko, wait for Lomachenko to get healthy after December, or fight Spence. You know, and I'm telling you guys that Mikey don't have no place to go. It's either Lomachenko or move to welterweight. You know, that's what it is for Mikey. He ain't gonna fight no Beltran, man. Bob Arum not gonna do bit. Bob Arum don't even want to put him in there, whatever. Bob Arum don't even want to put him in there with fucking Lomachenko. He ain't gonna put him in there with Beltran. You know, Beltran fighting Jose Pedraza August 25th. You know, so that is what it is. What a legendary boxer, bro. What a legendary. Trey X, what's going on, my brother? So like I said, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. You know, for Mikey to stay there unless it's for Lomachenko. You forgot 140, bro. Mikey can fight. He not fighting Regis or Josh Taylor. He not fighting him. You know, let's keep it real. Regis Progress is entering the World Boxing Super Series tournament. That's starting in September, October. Taylor could be fighting that tournament or not. You know, if Taylor get Jose Ramirez, that might not happen to sometime next year. And by that time, you think Mikey gonna sit at lightweight at 140 and wait? No. He's not fighting none of those guys at 140. All of them is tied up in the 140-pound tournament, except for Josh Taylor. He might go get Jose Ramirez. That's it. Mikey not gonna fight Josh Taylor no way. It's not worth the risk. The name don't match the reward. He not gonna fight Tank neither. Tank don't have no plans of moving up right now. Tank want to unify. So he not gonna sit at 135 for Tank. Tank could be at 135 for a whole nother year. So you expect Mikey to sit at 35 for a whole nother year? No. It's not gonna happen. Mikey is either gonna wait for Lomachenko or go to 47 and try to fight one of those guys up there. They asked Tank if he wants to fight Gary Russell Jr. He said no to Easter and Loma. Also, who does that idiot want to fight? He at 130. He at 130. Let him be at 130. He not at 35. He not gonna fight Easter. That's his homie, I guess. They was beefing because of Broner. I'm not worried about Tank. Remember, Tank 22, 23 years old, man. He ain't smart. You know, Machado and Tank will Tank man up. Man, he'll beat the crap out of Machado, man. Machado not ready yet, man. Machado a good fighter, but he not ready. Corrales was never a good fighter. Juzio Corrales, I never liked him. Y'all best bet for Tank is Miguel Burchett. Miguel Burchett. Tank don't need to fight Machado. I mean, he can fight Machado. I know what the result going to be, but, I mean, if you want to see him beat the crap out of Machado, go ahead. I'd rather see Tank versus Burchett. I mean, at the end of the day, he could be better than anyone on Tank's resume. But like I said, Tank will beat Machado up. And if you want to put your money on it, when the fight come around, put some money on it. You know, Mikey versus Thurman in December to set up a unification with Spence. I'll take it. But Thurman might not come back in September. You know? I want to see Mikey versus Miguel Burchett. I'm just telling you. I don't care to see Tank fight the regular WBA champion. What does that do for his career? Nothing. I want to see Tank fight Burchett, then fight the Tevin Farmer winner and Billy Dib winner, or fight the Billy Dib winner and Tevin Farmer winner, then fight the winner of McGill, Roman, and Burchett, and then go ahead and become undisputed and face probably Christopher Diaz when he gets his hand on that WBO belt. That's what I want to see. You talking about Machado. Machado beat Juzio Corrales. He's the regular WBA champion. Good or bad, I mean, whatever happened, he should be super champion. I will acknowledge that, but I don't want to see Tank take a step back. That's a step back. Unify belts, and then, Machado, he big enough to move up. Machado's a super champ. WBA pulled a fraud. They did pull a fraud move. I acknowledge that. Yep. Machado was a super champion, but he's not no more. If we talking fantasy, I want to see Mikey versus Tank, Broner versus Thurman. Broner done. Yeah, that was shady. I did a video on the whole thing. What's up, Texas James? That's Mike James Boxing. You trying to change your name to Texas James Boxing. I know who you is. Broner versus Thurman, you tripping. Nah, Broner did call out Thurman, though. I think it was before the Mikey fight. He showed called out Thurman, or was it before the Vargas fight? What the hell we talking about, man? Y'all got me off motherfucking subject, man. Oh, we talking about Garcia and what's the fucking name? Garcia and Lomachenko. But yeah, I mean, anybody can poke home. I mean, Mikey Garcia want to talk about resumes. Who was Mikey Garcia really beat? I mean, he beat old boy Salido, but anybody remember that fight? He copped out of that fight. He copped out of that fight. With Salido. That nigga quit. His brother saved his life. You know what I'm saying? Saved his nose. So he beat Rocky Martinez. He beat Broner. He beat Lippias. Y'all didn't give Lippias no credit going into that fight. Nobody gave Lippias no credit going into that fight. I remember that. You motherfuckers did. I told y'all Lippias was going to compete, but he lost. I knew he was going to lose, though. But he competed. I mean, Mikey ain't really got no hella resume. Dinchinian just got knocked out last weekend in Queens. So I'm just saying, I mean, he could poke holes in Mikey and Lomachenko resume, but Mikey resume ain't all that. Mikey got almost 40 fights. Who the fuck has Mikey beat? I was scrolling up my resumes. That clown ass nigga, man. Let's see. We're going to Mikey Garcia's resume. He's 38-0 with 30 knockouts, 5-star in boxing scene. Okay, let's see where it's starting to get good at. All right. All right, started getting good at the Salido fight. Oh, he fought Concepcion, whatever that dude's name. I remember him. But Salido, he fought Lopez at the Lopez's past expiration date. Roman Martinez, he was all right. He dropped Mikey. Juan Carlos Burgos, Elo Reyes, Dinchinian, Broner, Lippias, Robbie Jr. Mikey ain't did too much. Hey, Mikey ain't did nothing more than Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko, this dog doing. I think Lomachenko might have a better win versus Walters, maybe. I mean, hold on. Taylor, the guy who struggled with an old postal, who has Regis Prograis fought? Tell me that. Y'all be killing me. Taylor was in the 13th fight. In his 13th fight, Josh Taylor took on Victor Postal. And Postal was not an old fighter. Anybody that watched that fight, no, Postal wasn't an old fighter. Y'all kill me. In his 13th fight, he's already fought Miguel Vasquez, who ain't nobody ever whooped and always got robbed, and he beat Regis, and he beat Victor Postal. In his 13th fight, who done that? Regis Prograis got almost 30 fights and not a credible opponent on the resume. I'm talking about Lippias can beat Taylor. Lippias will get his ass whooped. Lippias will get his ass whooped by Josh Taylor. Lippias struggled with a blown-up lightweight Mikey Garcia. Lippias will get his ass whooped. And he struggled with that Asian guy Kondo, too. Josh Taylor will beat the shit out of Lipinets. Stop hating because the dude is from the UK, man. Stop hating. He got hands. 13 fights. 13 fights. Stop hating. He got hands. And who has Prograis beaten? Name me a guy on Prograis' resume that will beat Josh Taylor. Name me a guy on Regis Prograis is 30 and whatever the hell he is. He ain't fought one person yet, and I like the guy. Prograis ain't beat a one person. What up, Mike Biggs Boxing? Mikey can beat Taylor. He can beat Taylor, but I'm taking Taylor to beat Mikey. I said that from day one. Mikey too fucking weak at 40. I don't like the way Mikey look at 40, dog. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I like Gerardo Ramirez, but he been going backwards, bro. He fight this weekend. Ramirez ain't doing nothing. That's because of Bob Arum, though. Ramirez, the first 135-pound Mexican fighter that won the first super middleweight Mexican fighter to win the title. And don't nobody know his name in America. Ain't that a bit blip? Taylor's quality. He should be a hardcore favorite. Yeah. He got a lot of improvements to make, but my point is, I'm not saying that Prograis can or can't beat him. You know, in my video, I favor Prograis, but I think it's more 50-50 fight. But who has Regis Prograis fought in his career? Who has Prograis fought? Indongo, I mean, who would Indongo beat? Indongo won't beat no Taylor. I like Indongo. But like I said, man, he turned out to be Charmin soft. Indongo was on Campos level. Yeah, I agree. On Campos, y'all can keep saying, oh, Spence fought Carlos Campos. It was a mandatory. Because y'all wasn't saying all this mandatory stuff when Triple G fought Dominic Wade. Indongo, I don't care who a champ is, in my opinion, Mike Bowie. A champ don't mean nothing these days. They giving out titles like they giving out candy canes on December 21st. He was a mandatory. It don't matter if you a champion. Okay. Since you say he a champ, Regis Prograis ain't a champ. Would you say Regis Prograis was a better fighter than Maurice Hooker? And Maurice Hooker is a champ. Answer my question. Answer my question. If Regis Prograis ain't a champ, but is he better than Maurice Hooker, who's a 140-pound champ? Answer my question. What up, Enos? What up, Ken Enos? Tank and Burchett would be a better fight, CJ, right? Yeah, it would be. Now he's a paper champ now. No. You said, Mike Bowie, I'm putting you on the spot right now. Campo wasn't a champ. Okay. You tell me, Mike Bowie. All right, hold on. Okay, then. Prograis ain't a champion. So what does a champion mean these days? Sometimes. Okay, put it to you this way. Hold on, let me go back and read this other comment. You said Ocampo wasn't a champ. Tell me who's a real champ at 140 pounds. Who is the number 140-pound fighter right now? What's up, Lance? He said Mikey and Prograis are overrated. I can't really rate Prograis, Lance, because I haven't seen him in there in the trenches. Boxing is me say you can't say Regis Prograis hasn't proven anything when everyone is ducking him. Jose Ramirez ducked him. Postal ducked him. It's not fair to say. It is fair to say because he ain't fought nobody. But it's fair to say that he fighting some guys in the tournament. So when he come out on top of the tournament, I can't say that no more. I can't say that he didn't fight nobody. He going into the tournament, so he proving himself. So I don't have no issue with Regis Prograis. He going to test himself versus the other best 140 pounders in the world. I'm not gonna say Taylor the best neither. Prograis is a good fighter. Taylor been tested more. It's a good fight. Yeah, Postal and Ramirez ducked him, but what does that mean? Keith Thurman was one of the most ducked fighters, wasn't he? But now it's time to step up to Earl Spence. Where is he at? General Pendant. What up, Boxing? What's going on, my brother? Mike Bowie. I just don't see nobody at 40 beating Regis based on his style. But a guy like Ivan Barakatuk can match his style, so it'll be tough. See, I haven't watched for Ivan. I know he's in a tournament. You never know what can happen. Regis Progress ain't been hit yet. He ain't been through adversity. He ain't been cut. He ain't been hurt. He ain't even been 10 rounds, I don't believe, man. He ain't been 10 rounds, I don't believe. He ain't been 12 rounds. In 13 fight, Josh Taylor did with a cut. He been 12 rounds. He been through adversity. You know, not saying he a better fighter, but he been tested. All you know, Regis Progress getting there with somebody that could thump, and he dropped Regis Progress and it's over with. Appreciate it, General Pendant. Mr. Finesse, TBC, what's good, my brother? What's going on, bro? Fitness. I ain't saying fineness. I'm calling you Finesse still, dude. Okay. Jacob Sober, I hope Thurman comes back so Spence can destroy him. I mean, I don't really care about Keith Thurman, man. You know, Keith Thurman on some bullshit, dog. I mean, I know his wife is in the situation, but it is what it is. You can't be mad at Keith. You know, he ain't here, man. We can't hold it against Keith Thurman, man. Can't get mad at Keith Thurman. If he don't come back, who will care? You know, can't get mad at Keith Thurman, man. But it's funny that Mikey is questioning Lomachenko's resume when his resume ain't that high neither. You know? All right, Finesse. All right, I had it right, making sure. What if Easter stops Mikey? I mean, shit, the world gonna turn. The world will turn on its axle. But, hey, I'm gonna see what time fucking Aldi's closed, man. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Fucking it. 1 in the morning. Let me see real quick. But if he knocked out Easter knock out Mikey, he knock him out. Shit, and I ain't gonna. I'll laugh. There's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing that day. You know, a lot of motherfuckers gonna be crying. Oh no, not Mikey. Not Mikey. You have Easter losing to Garcia. Yeah, I got Easter. I got Mikey, man. Easter don't lose his height. Easter is the better athlete though. Fat Apples finally he found his fucking pen and signed it. He did sign it. Shit, I don't know, man. I'm tripping right now. I go to the grocery store. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, he right. He says that more from Shelly Finkel, Joshua versus War. I'm sending him Eddie Hearn back to contract with a couple of notes. We'll sign right after the small changes are made. We don't agree on one issue, but we'll move ahead. And if he wants to get it done, it will get done. So whatever the hell that fucking means. Whatever the hell that fucking means. They down on one issue. I really don't give a hell. Just sign the contract. I'm with them UK guys. Sign the contract. DeGale and Lukazi going to purse bid. I really don't care about that fight. A whole bunch of shit I don't care about. Any questions, real talk, man? I got about 15 minutes, 17 minutes on the air. Then I might go back live again, man. Callie's supposed to jump on with me, but I guess he got caught up. IBF order? Yeah, I know. I just said that. Wilder can sign and Johnson still gonna duck. What up? Listening to you on the ride home. Okay, bro. Hopefully everything Gucci. Utazi already smashed him. Who? He already fought the Gale? Or they sparred or something? What up, Lil 95, bro? Bro, Jose is the best 68-pounder. He will whoop Benavidez. Don't sleep on him. And I got Benavidez. Ain't nobody whooping on Benavidez, dog. Maybe can you do a video on the up-and-coming heavyweights? I really don't care about them heavyweights, bro. I ain't seen no heavyweight fight other than motherfucking Daniel Du Bois. The rest of them dudes, the Yokyaka guy from France, George Joyce, I ain't seen him fight. The other motherfucker, I ain't seen none of them fight. I don't really watch heavyweights like that no more, man. You know? But I only seen the boys fight, man, out of all the young guys. Maybe I'm going to go take a look at them, man. I'll check them out. You know, take a look at, man. Charles versus Lara. It's a good fight. Tony Yoka, yeah. I heard he was a bum. I heard. I can't say he was. I don't know, man. The way Charlo fought last time, man, Lara was schooling. He can't load up, but that's Trout. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a good fight. You know, for Charlo, it's another high risk, low reward fight, man. Simon Keene. Okay, I'm gonna check him out. You heard it here first. You broski yell at me if I'm wrong. He talking about Wilder and Joshua sign. Good, man. So I want to go to that boy, man. But I'll watch it from the crib. I might go to Porter and Danny if it's in August or it's in September. I might go out there, me and Blue Blood Sports and link up. I like going to New York. It's a quick hour flight, hour 30, hour 40 flight. I fly in through LaGuardia. I might go to JFK because I want to go straight to Brooklyn. Get a hotel in Brooklyn. I'll be straight, man. What up, Blackheart? Brooklyn, we go hard. Jamel is better than Jamal. Yeah, I agree. Jacob Sober. Ken Eastis. General Penner, hell yeah, he is, man. I don't know what he was talking about. Mikey Garcia versus Money Mayweather. Man, Mikey Garcia couldn't even beat fucking Thurman right now, dog. Mayweather put his foot up Mikey Garcia behind side. Can Yard be Usyk when the time comes? Usyk going to heavyweight, so that time will never come because I don't never see Yard being heavyweight. Usyk going to heavyweight. When Usyk go to heavyweight, he get knocked out unless he changes the offensive style. I'm being the building for Danny fight. Oh, yeah, we want to link up, bro. I like Brooklyn, man. After the fight, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, man. She fucked my order up, though, man. Whatever, LB, at least have news. You're just a PBC kiss ass. Whatever, LB, I don't know what he's talking about. Cryptimus Primes. Beware, sports icon equals fat apples. I don't even know what sports icon is. I've seen a couple of his videos, man. Brooklyn, Coney Island. Ruben. Hopefully I'll be at the bar. If not, I'm gonna go to Crawford fight in Omaha. The illest in Nebraska. General Pendant just got size, but he's trying to walk through punches like he did her. He gonna get effed up, legendary. So, I mean, ain't too much to pop a lock in. I might come back a little bit later with a live video, man. Shout out to everybody that was on the chat. Mike Bowie, Jacob Sauter, Ken Eastis, Mike Bowie once again, Lawrence Williams. Shout out to Len. Shout out to Hassan Ishmael. Shout out to Texas James Boxing, former Mike James Boxing. Boxing is me. Shout out to Quincy Pinola. Boxing Watch TV, General Pendant. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jacob Sober. Shout out to Mr. Mike Biggs Boxing. That's the homie Mike Biggs Boxing. Fat Apples, Stanley Bailey, shout out to him. What up, homie? I see you putting in work. Keep doing this fire content. Definitely appreciate it, homie. Legendary Boxing, Fat Apples in the building. Juan Mugga, Mr. Finesse, Lil 95, Jane Fuller, what's going on? Boxing, YC already said that. So shout out to everybody that fell through, man. Blackheart, everybody that fell through today, man. Lowland Profits, salute to you too. TJ Wilkins, what's going on, brother? And we're gonna log off and hopefully we can come back, man. Shoot to the grocery store, man. You know, tie my dog up. Shout out to the Boxing Clinic, Real New Media. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, for sure, Mike Biggs Boxing. Shout out to Ken Easton. Yeah, for sure. We going.